Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's about 1:44 on this TGIF. That's right, thank God it's Friday. And, you know, the title's not lying. It's not, it's not off subject. But as a wrestling fan, I have to say, right now, ROH, Ring of Honor, is the better product. I hate to say it. But right now, it's the better product, it's the better promotion. It's the better company. I mean, I love WWE, I love TNA, but right now they are basically rehashing the same old crap that they've done years before. Last year, like I mentioned this when I talked about John Cena being in Nexus and what I read online about it being a rehashing of certain things. John Cena being in Nexus and being abused and humiliated by Wade Barrett and Nexus is nothing more than a rehashing of DiBiase, Virgil, and it's nothing more than a rehashing of HBK, JBL. That's all it is. That's all it is. Now, we don't know exactly what's going to happen to John after on Sunday. You know, he's supposed to probably be filming a new movie soon. I don't know if he's got to take time off for that. But hopefully this all comes to an end, hopefully this whole thing with him being humiliated and everything comes to an end at bragging rights and we get something out of it. But, like I said in my previous videos, I'm not watching Raw right now. I'm downloading it and going to burn it to DVD and then record it to DVD later on. But I'm not watching it because it's the same old crap. It's basically what it is. Here's another thing too. It's the same. TNA is doing the same thing. I mean, it wasn't even that long ago. Heck, it was at the beginning. It was in the spring of this year. They brought back the band, even though it was 3 members, and they added Eric Young on and stuff like that. Still, they were trying to rehash and redo the NWO TNA style. Well, that failed. Now what are they doing? They're doing the Immortals / Fortune faction to be the NWO TNA. I mean, it's like I said in my thoughts on TNA last night video, on my video where I give my thoughts on last night's TNA programming. The ending of Reaction had Bischoff saying people are going to have a chance next week to become immortal. In other words, Bischoff is just revising and revising what he said, or requoting or paraphrasing what he said 15 years ago when he gave WCW superstars 30 days to join the NWO. That's all it is. And this is why ROH is the better product right now. They are the better programming. Yeah, I haven't seen Ring of Honor that much, but just by watching highlights of it, and then going on YouTube and seeing some of the matches that they do have, I will say this: ROH is definitely better right now. And here's why. For a few factors. One, they don't have a pay-per-view every single month. I don't have a problem with that. But a company like, I don't have a problem with that with a company like WWE because, Vince McMahon, he can afford it. But a company like TNA, they need to learn, believe it or not, from Ring of Honor. Because Ring of Honor has a pay-per-view every other month, every few months, every now and then. I mean, the rumors were going around, people were talking about the fact that Dixie Carter was going to do away with some of the minor pay-per-views and stick to pay-per-views like Lockdown, Slammiversary, Bound for Glory, and possibly Genesis as her 4 big pay-per-views, while all the other pay-per-views would become live Sunday night events on Spike TV. Basically be the versions of Clash of the Champions. That's all they would be. But apparently that hasn't happened yet. So, this just again proves Ring of Honor is the better product. And here's another way to prove that Ring of Honor is the better product. They are smart enough not to go down the same path all these other companies have. They're smart enough not to rehash, redo, or remake, or paraphrase, what they say or do. They're smart enough not to redo or rehash old storylines from the past as new storylines today. They're smart enough to do that. Excuse me for a second. I don't know who that is. Just let it ring. I'm sorry about that. I don't know who it is. It says unavailable, unknown number. I don't know who it is, so I'm not gonna answer it right now. Anyway, like I said, that's another thing that proves Ring of Honor right now is the better promotion and the better product. Another thing is Ring of Honor is smart enough, as much as I hate to say it, to stay on limited cable television. Yes, I know a lot of people, and heck, I even agree with it, have said that Ring of Honor needs to expand to another network, needs to take the programming off HDNet and put it on a network or a cable channel where everybody, whether they have high definition or not, can watch it. Well, that's why we have YouTube. That's why Ring of Honor has partnered with them. And that's why we have people that do the bootlegs and the streamings and the downloads. Because they know most people don't have HDNet, and if they do, they can't get it in because they don't got an HD television. Period. But anyway, that's one of the smarter things too. The Honor network, they know, is very limited unless you have HD television. But they know by being on a cable network like that, they're going to have people talking about it. They're going to have people wanting to see the product because it's somewhere else. They're going to want to have people tune into the YouTube channels, into the website. They're probably hoping people download the programming from other people, from the bootleg copies other people make from the programming and the pay-per-views. And speaking of the pay-per-views, here's another thing they do. It's really smart. Instead of being on pay-per-view on television, they're going back to basics, or I guess you would call it basics, and doing internet pay-per-view, which is not just more cheaper and affordable, but it gives everybody, and I mean everybody, an opportunity to watch Ring of Honor. Everybody. Because they know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to get sick and tired of shelving out $45 a month or $55 a month for a pay-per-view. People are getting sick of it. People are getting sick of it, so they probably realize, well, if we have it on the internet, people are going to like that even more because it's going to be affordable. And it is, and it brings in more people to watch it. But those things, all those factors, is what makes Ring of Honor the better product, and overall, it's the wrestling. They have more wrestling in 1 hour, believe it or not, than TNA has had in the past 2 weeks. Maybe not WWE, because WWE has upped the ante a little bit, but more than companies like TNA has had in 2 weeks, and sometimes even more than WWE at times with Raw and SmackDown, but still, and that is just in 1 hour. But overall, to me, right now, that's what's making Ring of Honor, ROH, the better product, because of everything I said. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree. Give me your own responses, video responses, comments, whatever. And I'll talk to you all later. But that's why I believe Ring of Honor is the better product right now. Peace.